What's happening, Cheesecake Nation?
What's going on, guys?
It's Supercharged Funk and the Dave blasting at you with our review of the 2016 WWE Royal Rumble. This was kind of an interesting one. Like, the big gimmick of this one is that Roman Reigns had to go in at the beginning and fight his way through all the guys to defend his title, but we'll get to that.
So, first match of the night, Ambrose versus Owens.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I like the finish. Everything else, I don't know. I just really wasn't into it that much. I think it's because I've seen him wrestle so many times now that it's just kind of like a lot of the same stuff. Like, even when they would start to go to the hardcore stuff, it was just kind of like, kind of already seen it.
Yeah, I did like the setup of all, like, how they did the chairs.
Yeah, but even Ambrose is doing that in a lot of his matches, like the bigger matches. Like, he'll do like the pile of chairs, superplex, and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I've seen it so much that I feel like they just kind of need to freshen it up.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it though. I mean, I thought it was a cool match. They definitely made Owens look strong in it.
Yeah.
He dominated most of that match. He did well in the Rumble.
Which was surprising.
Yeah, so...
He was in there for as long as he was.
Yeah, they definitely made him look strong, even with Ambrose winning tonight, so I got no complaints on that. I thought it was a really cool match. I liked the end of it, so...
Yeah, not a bad match at all. Next one was the tag team match.
Was it? I thought there was something else.
I can't remember.
Maybe, yeah.
I gotta say it was the tag team. Was that... Was it the United... No, the United States was after Divas match.
Yeah, so I guess it was right to the tag team. I don't know, we were just kind of skipping around because there's so many commercials.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine paying $60 and having commercials inside of a pay-per-view. Like, I would lose my fucking mind. But, like, it seemed like commercials all day, every day.
Yeah, tag team match was the Usos versus the New Day.
Yeah.
Who were the retaining champions. It's always fun to watch the New Day.
This is the same exact problem I had with the first one. I've seen the Usos versus the New Day.
Yeah.
It's
just the same
months and months. It's like they kind of do the same thing.
Yeah, you definitely
like, the only moments I really enjoyed out of it, Big E's spear was really cool the outside. And again, at the end of the match, him catching him in the splash, good camera work to keep Big E out of frame until that point.
Yeah.
So it looked cool.
But yeah, it's like you were saying, like, there needs to be some more tag teams.
Yeah, I mean, NXT has a bunch of them. They need to start bringing them up, or taking some of the guys that aren't doing anything and form some tag teams with them.
Yeah. And that's all there is. I mean,
the biggest issue I have with the tag team division is we don't really ever get tag team matches that don't involve either the Usos or the New Day. Like, there's no lower card to the tag team division.
Yeah. You know, I'm glad we got the Dudleys back, but we need some more.
Yeah, and we'll talk real quick about the pre-show. Like, we all didn't watch it, but we know what happened because they talked about it in the commercials during the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I didn't think anything special in this match. Just kind of a tag team match. Moving on, Divas match.
It was a Divas match.
Yeah, I thought it was perfectly fine. I didn't really like the thing with Sasha at the end. Like, it just was confusing and kind of weird. Like, I mean, I get it. Sasha is the number one contender, but, like, there's a million better ways to have done that. Like, I don't like the idea of them either doing, like, heel-heel match either. Like, figure out who your face and who your heels are in the fucking Divas division. Because as of right now, the only faces I know are Natalya and Becky Lynch. Every other diva is a bad person. A bad guy. A heel. A Rudo, if you will. Flip-flopping them, like, Brie Bella, she wrestles, like, she's a good guy. She calls the crowd and stuff. But Nikki is obviously a bad guy. And Alicia Fox is obviously a bad guy. But they're on the same team. So, yeah.
Get that shit sorted, WWE.
Alright. The U.S. match... I've seen this match a whole bunch of times in the last couple of weeks. Like,
yeah, it's like that's what these were. They were just more of the same.
Yeah, they just seemed like fillers until the Rumble.
You know, like it wasn't a terrible match, but at the same time, it's
nothing special.
Stuff we've already seen. Like it just wasn't the most captivating.
Yeah, and the spine kick, botch plex roll up thing.
Yeah, Kalisto was like he just was out of it. Like he was it like at least three, maybe 4 moves he botched.
Yeah, but that one was like a real hard botch. Like he was able to save it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like Kofi and Uso, that was definitely 99% sure that was a botch. But like it instantly saved the spot.
Yeah.
With like a heel hook, and then he tagged in Big E, went for a big splash. Like it worked. And not to say like Kalisto didn't do something cool, because like the roll-up still worked, but it looked a little ugly going into it. But yeah, I mean, these were all matches that were just fillers, like obviously for the Rumble.
Yeah, the Rumble itself, it was pretty good. I was entertained.
I'm just gonna say
at least until the end.
I got to toot my own horn on how many calls I got.
Yeah.
Came out. I called when Bray Wyatt came out.
Yeah, it was.
I called the last 4 spots in the Rumble. Like,
yeah,
people are like, or I shouldn't say people. Michael Cole was like, "What a surprise! Who could have guessed this?" Just like, me. I guess I could have.
A week ago?
Yeah. I've literally been calling Triple H to win since before they put the stipulation about Roman. I was just like...
Yes, because that's what this world means. I was always a fan of Triple H, but back when he was in his prime.
So let's go like down the Rumble and hit all the important spots. So Rufus comes out, looks strong, and then Roman eliminates him, which... Then a long lull where a bunch of old guys beat up a bunch of young guys. Oh yeah, AJ showed up. That was cool.
Oh yeah, that was definitely probably the highlight of the night. AJ Styles' return to the WWE. Well, not return. I mean,
all right. But technically, he wrestled a match on Velocity way back then. So yes, his return to the WWE. Much more well known now. I'm surprised they let him keep his gear, his moniker, and his name. Like, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
He did not hit a Styles Clash, which I kind of have a feeling WWE banned, because he's broken like 7 dudes' necks with it.
Oh, jeez.
Because if you take the move wrong, like, you land on your spine.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, he has 2 cool other finishers. He's got like the... I don't know what the fuck you call that. It's called the spine shank, I think. It's like a twisting, back flippy, top rope splash deal. And then he's got the calf killer, which is just like a... It's almost like a modified version of an Indian deathlock. So, like, he's got cool finishers to work with. If they wanted to ban that move, it's not like he's, you know, Petey Williams, where he's a finish and without it.
Damn it, Merlin. Daddy and Uncle Dave are trying to do a video.
Yeah, watching Kurt play with a corn pop. Batting it around the floor. Alright, some of the other cool spots were Braun Strowman just no-selling Brock Lesnar. They're just like chucking Brock Lesnar around for a little while.
Yeah, that was... But we got to talk about the highlight of the match. When our boy R-Truth was called out, and he thought it was a ladder match. I don't think I've ever seen something so funny.
Yeah, I kind of wish
in a wrestling match.
Somebody else to help him take the fall and just have Kane flip the... So he would have taken like a ladder fall to the outside, but have a couple guys out there to catch him, just to make it safer.
Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen something that funny in wrestling.
I gotta say my highlight of the match was Braun Strowman scoop slam on Mark Henry.
Oh yeah, that was...
He just like...
insane.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody lift up Mark Henry like that. He just like...
Whoa, girl.
Boom. So, that was crazy. The Final Four, though. Like... not really sure why Jericho was in the match that long. Like, no offense to Jericho, but it's like, I don't think young man Jericho needs the rub. just saying, like.
Yeah. Plenty of these younger guys that, yeah, Merlin, be a good girl and don't moon the camera.
Because, like, the AJ Styles elimination, like, obviously somebody had to eliminate him. Somebody would have to take that. It couldn't be Reigns.
Yeah.
Like, he came out to a thunderous ovation of boos. And then after his nap, he came back out to a thunderous ovation of, well, boos.
Yeah. Like I said it before to Dave, I just am floored of how he's just unloved. Like, you've got your Cenas.
Well, you're like a big 4 pay-per-view guy, and that's about it. So
yeah,
like, you'll see WrestleMania, you'll see the Rumble. We're going to start trying to do monthly shows, like each of the pay-per-views, so you'll see more of them. But yeah, he's one of those guys that, depending on where they are, like if they're in kind of bumfuck nowhere and they're just happy to be at the show, he'll get cheered. But any major wrestling town, they're usually not too kind. Tonight was easily one of the worst performances by him, though. Like,
oh, absolutely.
I don't really blame him. Who the fuck thought, like, oh, we'll make Roman look really good, but making him number 1, and he's going to have to stay out there and wrestle well. But after, like, I even called it before the match started, that, like, real early on, they were just going to eliminate him to the back to fucking take a powder, I guess.
Yeah, like, that was...
And then he came out at 29, like, really?
Yeah. Like, after the last member of
the League of
Nations came out, which was Sheamus.
Shame-o.
And then he came out, super punched him.
Yeah, like, it was...
He didn't
even sell that he was injured.
What on earth are you doing back there, girl? Come on, behave.
Sorry about that, yeah. Yeah, so she, yeah, like, alright, so here's the fucking story you're trying to tell. Vince McMahon and his daughter Stephanie are evil. So they're going to make Roman Reigns have to go through everybody in the WWE. He's going to be super worn out and tired before Triple H gets out there. Solid story. I mean, I love Roni Kenshin. Makoto Shishio, it's his legitimate plan to fight Kenshin. He's going to wear him out. He's going to learn everything he can about him. Go out there and fight him. Solid story to tell. Alright, so imagine if, like, Kenshin fought the first guy and then, like, took a fucking nap and then Sano Sanosuke just carried him on his shoulder the entire mat, like the rest of all the other fights, and just fought everybody by himself. And, like, Kenshin just shows up and he's like, oh, I'm good. I wasn't actually knocked out or anything. I'm not going to fucking sell taking everybody's finisher in the League of Nations.
I was just taking a nap, I was.
Yeah. Like... Did he sell once his fucking injury that took him to the back? He looked just kind of like a giant vaginas who just kind of quit on the match and just decided to come back. Like, he, to me, is what Miz was trying to sell himself as. Like, he hid out in the back and then showed up at the end of the Rumble. How is that fucking good guy material?
Yeah, it's just disappointing.
But at least young man Triple H, he got the rub from all these fucking old veterans. So, I mean, I'm sure they got big plans for him in the future. I'm sure this isn't going to be a WrestleMania and done kind of event where they're going to have no fucking stars left.
Yeah.
Just like every last year. Like, Jesus Christ. Put Bray fucking Wyatt over anybody. Anybody. I don't give a fuck who. Let him win. Just let him win. Why is Bray Wyatt losing to people? Could you imagine if, like, Kane, when he showed up, like, he came out, like, ripped the door off the cell, beat up Undertaker. First match, loses. Alright, cool. He's Taker. You know, you gotta lose to Taker, because you gotta keep him strong. So, like, alright, Kane, I'll put you in a match with the Godfather. The Godfather just clotheslines him. Fucking hoe trains all over him. Just like, alright, well, fuck, we got this young up-and-coming guy, stunning Steve Austin. He's going to try a gimmick change. We're going to see how that goes. Good luck, Kane. Slap him on the back, send him out there, and he's just like, Well, shit, you lost that too. Let's do that for another 3 months. Well, fuck, Kane, you lose every goddamn night. I'm not sure why people don't think you're a big scary monster anymore. It's like, it's not that hard to book people. That's why there's indie feds. It's not a hard thing to do. Here's the secret of making effective monster heels. Let him win. That's it. He should come out, clothesline a motherfucker, punch him in the face, a couple times maybe, I don't care.
Pin them.
Yeah.
And then
leave.
No, first they have to proceed to beat the living crap out of them again.
No, he just needs to clothesline him, Sister Abigail, punch him a couple times in the head, pin him, and leave. And not lose his heat because the babyface needs to pop up in 3 seconds and beat his ass to the back. Like, come on.
Hopefully they'll learn. I mean,
this is like years and years. Like, you look at everybody on the injured list who are your stars are all like 38 and over. They've got 15 years. Like, they're closer to the end of their career than the beginning. You need to build somebody other than one fucking guy. Like, you didn't realize this with Cena? Like, what do you do if Roman Reigns gets a concussion? I don't know either. You've literally not put anybody else over. No one. If Roman goes down, you shut down shop? Like, what the fuck do you do? AJ, maybe? Is he your fucking, like... I got a feeling he's just gonna get the Kevin Owens treatment. He's gonna come in, he's gonna do good until WrestleMania. Then after WrestleMania, he's just gonna be like another guy. He'll be Dolph Ziggler. He'll be better than, like, mid-carders, but he can't hang in the fucking top.
Yeah.
And just gonna be like, alright. And then Cena's gonna come back, and he's gonna probably do a couple more years, and he's gonna retire. And Orton's gonna get popped again for drugs. And then he'll be fucking gone. And you'll be really ass over a barrel. And, like, what are you guys doing? You need to put over at least one other guy. I'm not asking for fucking crazy numbers. Like, I'd like you to put over A, B, C, and D. Anybody. Any one other person. You pick a young, not Sheamus, young, up-and-coming talent, and you're like, I'm going to fucking groom you to carry this company. Like, I get that you were trying to do it with Seth Rollins and he got hurt, but I'm just going to lay out a fucking secret. You probably shouldn't wrestle 4 times a fucking week. Maybe that's just me. That sounds like a recipe to get yourself hurt. Like, what did Hogan do? Once a month? I'm saying, like, you can have Seth Rollins not wrestle on a Raw. He could just be there. He could talk about what he's going to do next week on Raw, so that way, during this week on Raw, we have something to look forward to next week on Raw, without it just being a giant, like, I want a title match. I'll give you a title match. No chance. There'll be no goddamn title match tonight. It'll be next week. Fuck you. Boise, Idaho. Like, you can literally do a lot of shit. Like, that's a good thing. You bring Seth Rollins out there, you have a #1 contenders match or whatever when he was champion. And he's talking about next week he's got a title match. This week, he can talk about these fucking up-and-coming guys. Put them over, because your commentating can't do it for some fucking reason. No one knows the names of any moves. They're all just like, what a maneuver, and look at that, and big impact, and vintage. Jesus Christ, guys. Come on. Put over somebody who's under 35. And not Roman Reigns.
Alright guys, and with that, I think it's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to become a member of the Cheesecake Nation today. Don't forget to check out our future videos. I'm Supercharged Funk.
Old Man Dave.
And we'll catch you guys next time.